1v1. Low elo legends. Except it's on the higher end of low elo legends. Technically, this is above what I would consider low elo legends. But we are all rule breakers here. I think these guys are around 1050 elo. And one player, I think Detta, has over 1,000 games. And then the other player has 250. So they are experienced. Definitely no Smurfs here or anything. And Tim Lucas is in the red. He is playing as the Goths. And then in the blue, we have Detta, who's playing as the Ethiopians. I always say it with Goths. Goths can either be really good or really bad. If you get to the point of the game where they have the economy to spam their infantry, they can beat any civ. It's just difficult to get there. Ethiopians have better mid-game flexibility. They get plus 100 food and plus 100 gold when they arrive to each age. They have the faster firing archers. They also have good options to deal with Goths with their Shoto warriors out of their castle. So if it does get to that point later, I think Ethiopian and Goth spam could be real. Now, is this the guy... Is Tim the guy who has... How many games does he have? He has 267 1v1 games. 267 1v1 games. And yet... Now, remember, this doesn't bother me. He is chopping the straggler trees instead of placing a lumber camp. Now, it's not a big deal if you're trying to decide on where you want to place the lumber camp. So we'll see. Ah, okay. Nice. Okay, I was just a bit worried that he would only chop the straggler trees and he wouldn't eventually place his lumber camp. So he's decided on his spot. Good stuff. Serengeti, you get an elephant, and then you get 5 zebra, and then you get 3 ostrich. And if you're lucky, they'll be on the same spot. So they're not for red. For blue, they are not either. However, the ostrich are close to the berries, which is cool. Because you can mill this, and that will be used for the ostrich and the berries. Actually, I hate the fact that zebras are forward. Players are pretty close. Wait a second. Wait a second. This looks almost like the exact same map we had earlier when we were casting. In the Franks vs. Teutons game. Do you guys remember that? I mean, there are some differences, but the TC locations, anyway, pretty damn close. Alright. I'd like to see some aggression from both players because this is a very difficult map to wall. Maybe we'll see the early drush strategy for Tim. But so far, it's kind of hard to say what the players might go for, but they are bringing in their elephants. Their build orders seem to be pretty solid. Not flawless, but they have an idea of what to do, where to be. The timing on the resources, which is good. Something you would hope to see from players who have played as many games as they have. Also, their rating, being above 1,000 elo. I think you have many of your hotkeys down. You have build orders down, or some of them. However, red has way too much on wood. Like, he has 4 on wood here, which is normal, but then he still has these 2 on wood. And that's why he has 300 in the bank, so that's a bit weird for me. Ralph, thank you for 3 months, and thank you... Oh, no, I already said thank you to Elliot, but Elliot, I'll say thanks again. Will it be Man-at-Arms? I think Man-at-Arms would make sense. Man-at-Arms would make a whole lot of sense. Did Red find a zebra? He did. Yeah, so I'd say, instead of having all these excess villagers on wood, you could, after your zebra's finished, you could pull like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 vills, 6 vills, send them over to all that food. Oh, the scouts are just passing. Nice, I like it. I think they both are setting waypoints. I don't think there's any auto-scouting here. Actually, hold on. This is auto-scout. Okay. This brings me back. This brings me back to my little auto-scout topic earlier, okay? This player, Detta... Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? He has 754 1v1 games. And he's completely been sucked in to the bad habit of auto everything because it's so easy. It's so easy for him to just click it and have the scout for him. Okay, well, you know what? Auto Scout's actually been beastly here because it's taken him right to Red's TC and it avoided it too. Okay. Here he comes with Vils out to the Zebra. Here he is with Vils on the Ostrich. I like it. And I think players should probably be clicking up the Feudal Age soon with all this food. And that is if they're going to go for Feudal Age aggression. Man, he's taking every Zebra at once. Normally, that's a bad thing. But when you have this many Vils, go for it. It's fine. Red decided to farm instead of take this hunt. I don't love that. But I do love the fact that he's on his way to Feudal Age faster. T90, would 2 still do the same thing over and over again after 700 times, question mark? Would 2? Would who? Would what? Oh, he's making militia. He's making militia. 2 on gold. This is a man-at-arms build. Would I? I mean, I potentially, I don't know. I mean, he might play random civ. My point is simply, not that everyone needs to play to improve, but it does kind of bother me as someone who has played this game for a long time and casted this game for a long time, that with someone who's experienced decided to do that as well. You know, you live your life, buddy. Live your life. It just, if you heard my topic earlier, I kind of had a little spiel on it. Alright, so he's in Feudal. Now, if he wants to make more, they're a little bit more discounted. Okay, he's in Feudal Age. He's building a blacksmith early? Does he want to get armor or attack? Doesn't really have the eco for that yet. 4 men-at-arms. Now, what's Blue doing? Blue is auto scout, or he just clicked his scout. I actually don't know. But his scout is not scouting where the enemy is. He's not looking to see, is the enemy going aggressive? He hasn't looked for a barracks. He hasn't looked for a range. All he hears is that notification when his opponent's in Feudal. He has no clue what's coming his way. And he's about to arrive in Feudal Age with a lot of resources. However, I don't know what he's going to be able to do to deal with the pressure that's coming in. Okay. Red, good micro, actually. Very good micro. And I like how attentive Red is with his scout. Like, auto scout, I wasn't trying to imply that it really helps Blue. I'm just implying that it maybe instilled some bad habits, and that's hurting him now because he didn't know about this. And Red's now looking to see where resources are that he can hit. He sees the gold, also sees an exposed villagers. Man, this guy is very aggressive. But Blue knows that he can fight with 3 villagers against 1 scout and likely kill the scout. And he's making an archery range. So we have a high aggro player against a defensive player so far. And so far, Blue's gotten away with it. But 4 men-at-arms here. He's going to need quick walls, house walls. Or he'll need to lose Vils. Oh, man, this pressure's insane. So, this is probably a great example of what happens when you rely on something like Auto Scout. Because if you click that and you don't know what's coming, the higher the elo goes, the more you're going to be punished by it. I think if you scout it, you can just wall, build a few houses, and you can actually keep these men-at-arms out and wait for a few archers to be massed. So now while his resources are really high, he only has 1 on food. And whereas Red is doing a great job at adding eco at home, and eventually his food count is going to climb. So props to Red, man. Like, really good job from Red. I'm actually impressed for his elo to see this. Now, I think Blue was going fast castle. I disagree. I don't think... Someone said Blue has no build order. He was clearly going fast castle. But, like, everything got screwed up because the man-at-arms came in. And realistically, with a little bit of walling, I think a fast castle could have been pulled off. Still could be pulled off. Red's microing, and Blue's microing too. And he has faster firing archers. Will need to get fletching before the archers are extremely effective here. He's only doing 2 damage a shot right now. But he's completely freaked out at the moment because of the pressure. I wonder if Red's going to be in a position to deal with any Castle Age units. I'll mark it now for Blue. He's microing. He could actually pull his scout over here and fight with the scout, and it would do so much damage. But yeah, this attack is short-lived. I don't know if there will be a follow-up at all for red, but I think it's gonna end here for him. Okay, yep, there we go. Okay. So, blue has 1 on food, and he has had a ton of idle time and only 22 villagers, but he's gonna click up. Go Castle Age. Go Castle Age. I'm trying to, like, will this in. Okay, there we go. Castle Age. Yes, go up. Beautiful. T90 stonks. He's on his way up. He's going over to wood because he knows he needs it. He has a blacksmith. He can get fletching. Actually could do a lot of damage with this. There's no follow-up from red. Now, his eco is good. He's not fully walled. Oh, look at the house walls, though. This is beautiful. Goths don't get stone walls. He needs to make sure this is walled. Like, maybe a double layer palisade or something. But lots of house walls. I like this a lot from red. Now, here's Blue's scout. He's going to try to find where the opponent is. Here he is. He could attack and kill that villager. Red has nothing right now. So a better play is to go man-at-arms into archers. Or, sorry, not man-at-arms into archers. Man-at-arms into skirm here would make sense. I think that town bell was probably a misclick. Blue, get fletching. Blue's gonna win this. I just have a feeling. He's like the 1100 Hoang, where he just wins an early Castle Age with something. Oh no, Timmy boy, Timmy. What's he do? He's making man-at-arms. Funny enough, if fletching doesn't come in or crossbow, man-at-arms could clean it. Obviously, Blue's making more. It's not ideal, though. Blue's gonna win this freaking game, isn't he? Blue's gonna win this freaking game. I can't believe it. So basically, red just needed to either have a fast skirm follow-up, or he needed to full wall his base. Like, red... No way! These games are just so unique, man. Blue has fletching now. Okay, Blue is fletching. He's attacked with a scout. You know what's really interesting to me? Is how many 1100 players see this and say, this isn't 1100. I don't play like this and I'm 1100. That happens so much. And I could be way off base here, right? But I have a feeling that games when I'm spectating or games when you're zoomed out and looking at it from this perspective look so much different than how it might feel when you're in the game. Blue is just idling his TC. He's just a micro nerd, guys. He's just a straight up nerd. He doesn't create new villas in Castle Age. He's the Hoang of noobs. He's the Hoang of noobs. He just micros. Except it's with crossbows. Oh god, he did lose a lot of archers though. That's why I watch my own games. You learn so much from that, yeah. But funny enough, if he doesn't get Bodkin, red could hold. Like right now, red is holding. Blue needs to back away. Forward archer range! Is this like Huang's younger brother or something? This is hilarious to me. Look at his economy. He doesn't care. He's just... He actually will have 3 ranges after the forward range completes. If the forward range completes. Micro. Props to red for holding. Red, you need to wall this quickly. Get these houses up quickly. And get to Castle Age, of course. And then, I guess he doesn't have any on stone. But I would have sent like 6 fills to stone for either defensive towers. Or, just to prep for a castle. Still getting some nice hits here. Will Blue be able to do the damage? Or will this game end? No eco for Blue. Just full focus on the fights and production. Guys, he has how many? 8 crossbows queued. Oh, if only he got Bod Canero, though. He actually has the res for it. I love this. I love this so much. This is the type of player, if he just learns to get a little bit of eco behind this type of a push, he could go up pretty high. Now, you're actually in a rough spot in terms of what to do when you get to Castle Age. I think you have to get Castle Age, Longswords, and then go for the second armor upgrade if you're red. But if you don't transfer off to stone here, and you're committing to infantry, it's really dangerous. I think Siege Workshop's a clear first choice. If he didn't make skirms while he was in Feudal Age, I think making skirms now is kind of futile because you're not going to have enough skirms, and you're not going to have any upgrades for range, so it'd just die anyways. But he's trying to quick wall. He does quick wall a little bit. This is buying him time. Yeah, first thing red needs. Blue's going for a Siege Workshop! Oh my god! Okay, red, first thing you need is a Siege Workshop. Siege Workshop. Make your own siege. Mangonels, Scorpions? Preferably Mangonels, you're good. Forget it. Forget about the Men-at-Arms now. You don't need it. Siege Workshop. Not a... What? It's on the edge of the map! Why? He's panicking. He's panicking. And he doesn't know that blue is all in. He doesn't know. That town center is not really the best, guys. Wow. Look at the economy for blue. He actually built a second TC, but he's not using it. Just full aggro. Is he gonna make siege now? Maganel. It's Hoang! It's Hoang! It's a newbie Hoang! And he's just like Hoang because Hoang has like 2,000 games and this guy has 2,000 games. I'm telling you. I've never seen a low-level player play so much like Hoang. The power of aggression. Instead of Celt ETC, it's Ethiopian ETC. It's the same thing. He's actually winning with archers against Goths too. Like, obviously, there are a lot of you guys, and we've been able to see, like, how Red has struggled here. But Red seemed like the more capable player for so much of this game. Blue just likes to take power spikes from getting to Castle Age. And if you pick Ethiopians for this type of a strat, you do get the faster firing archers, so it works out. And if you had Bod Canero, it'd be even stronger. Red's dead. Red's dead, and there's no redemption here. He's just straight up dead. There's nothing he can do. Actually, I lied. He could still make a siege workshop. But I don't know if he's gonna realize that now because he's been so harassed by all of this. This is the type of strat where if you rewatch the recorded game, you feel like such a trash player because you look at Blue's base and he hasn't been creating vills and he has one farm. It's like losing to Hoang. When I lose to Hoang, I know exactly what's coming to me, but there's so much pressure that comes in. It's ridiculous. Okay, he's also rang the bell. I feel like these all-in strategies should work a lot more at lower levels because, yeah, there's going to be more imperfections in general. Okay, unrang the bell. Still has wood for a siege workshop. He could save himself with the siege workshop. Still just not thinking of it. Build the siege workshop and make a Maganel, dude. I think low elo, they do not make siege and they do not make monks as frequently. They tend to make monks for relics, but they do not make monks for things like converting enemy knights. But certainly here, the only thing that saves you, like you need a big bang. You need one or two units that can change the course of the game for you, and that would be a Maganel. He's still creating vills. Let's see. Let's check Blue's economy. What's Blue doing? Okay, Blue is building houses. Great economy. Also, I don't know why my mouse isn't locked on screen anymore, thanks to E, and all of his ranges are queued. I'm actually, I can't wait to look at this guy's profile after this. I want to look at Blue's profile and look at some of his most recent games. I want to know if he always picks Ethiopians. I want to know if he picks Celts. Like how he tends to play. Maybe he does random Civ. To me, it's just like a newbie Hoang. Siege is hard, require too much micro and luck with shoot, so I would not make it. Well, then you die. Here you die. In this situation, you're just dead against it then. Because there's literally nothing Red can do except a Mangonel to have a chance. And if you need luck, needing luck is a whole lot better than needing a miracle. Because he doesn't, everything he continues to make just dies. Wow. 40 villagers versus 28, and Red resigns. Look at this. He just goes all in. Look at that. Look at that. I don't need food. I'm making crossbow. I don't need food. It's just like Hoang. I only need gold. I wish he would have got Bodkin Arrow because like, in a situation where Red might actually make more or be a little bit stronger, not having Bodkin was a pretty big deal. Okay, I feel like I need to spend the next 3 hours looking at this guy's profile. This reminds me of the old days when I would find legends and go through their profiles. Okay. 754 games. Holy crap. Let's investigate. Oh! He's in another game! Of course he is. Do you want to watch? Do you want to watch the next game? Golden Swamp. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. This makes me so happy. I can't wait until this game actually has real profiles where I can get recorded games. So Microsoft, if you're listening, please make it happen. My girlfriend won't like you, but I used to spend like 15 hours a week just going through random profiles and recorded games late at night. I won't have any free time, but it's fine. I really miss it. It's how I found Legends. It's how I found so many of these weird random players like F2F. Actually, F2F was on stream one night. But okay. So I don't know, like this might be another Legend video right here, okay, instead of low elo Legends. However, we just watched Deta play. He has 760 games in 1v1s and just hundreds of games in other game modes. And from what we just saw him do, he basically played the game like a very low elo Hoang, where he tried to go for barely get to Castle Age, and then not create villagers much in Castle Age and go all in with crossbows and Mangonels. Also, Hoang likes to lame. Dude. Hoang likes to lame. He likes to steal resources. And Red is... Red has come forward, he's wasted no time, and he's trying to steal these water buffaloes. This is like Hoang in a nutshell, dude. Or dudes, dudettes. So his build order was pretty decent. Okay, here he comes. I think Blue spotted him. Blue's like, wait, what? He's here already? Okay. I want to see him try and steal a boar. There's no way an 1100 can steal a boar flawlessly. I think he's just trying to steal the water buffaloes. Oh, man. I like these types of players because it's I feel like they're part villain, part hero, you know? Like, you have to respect the guy for having a style and playing the way he is, going for the win. But then also you're like, ugh, I hate it when people steal my buffaloes. That's the worst. Didn't even find all of his. Like, he sees it. He just didn't collect it yet. And actually scouted with his own buffaloes. But I think at this point he's making the right decision to go home. You're going to see some things that are expected from someone who's not high level. In terms of how many vills he might send to resources. The way he's collecting, his current buffaloes. With 9 on food. Is that 9? I see 8. What? How is there... Oh, it's somehow... Okay, it's counting that one. Makes sense. Alright, but that's a lot of food for him. Normally on Golden Swamp, I would suggest that players do not build a mill. I would suggest... Oh, did Blue just... Uh-oh. Joe just lost a villager. That Oh, God. The funny thing is, the Vil count's even, though. Garrison. Okay, whew. Yeah, it's fun. He is a Vil lead. Or he did, temporarily. That's what's funny about this, because Red had idle time. Alright. It's fine, man. I'm like... I hope so much that Deta tries to go for the FC all in again. I hope so much he tries to do it. Like, low elo, players don't dock on this map for fish. So it's not like they can make fire galleys or demos, because I don't think they'll have anything out there. Persians is a great civ, great eco. Not great that blue lost 2 villagers, but if you look at the total economy, it's basically even. Losing villagers at low elo is not near as punishing as it is in high elo. Maybe that was just a one-off thing. Maybe Red wanted to try it. But guys, he picked Ethiopians again. He has to know how strong that is. 1,100 players should dock. That's what you would think. But I don't know. I don't see docks on this map until about 1,300 elo. Most people are not going fortified to wood and docking and making fishing ships at this elo. On basically any map. Okay, here comes Blue. He's probably like, where are my water buffaloes? Oh, here are my buffaloes. Try and take it. Go hit it. Give it a little smack. No, okay, he just reset his waypoint so he doesn't run into the TC. Good job from Joe. And, oh, got stuck for a second. Thanks to E. There's a rhino. Steal it. Steal it. Steal it. Come on, you're thinking about it. Everyone's watching. Steal it. Go for the double steal. Steal both the rhinos. Nah, it would never work. What's Red up to? Red's scouting. Okay. You know what I like about Red, though? He doesn't really auto-scout much. Did he auto-scout in the previous game? All these games are running together. Maybe he did, actually. I think I went on a long rant about how you shouldn't auto-scout because of him. But, he sees the dead, he sees the corpses. Yeah, sorry, wrong. Maybe he's not auto-scouting here, at least. And I like that. Like, he's plotting. T90, how do you counter a castle drop? Well, you have to have army, my friend. You have to have army. That's why scouting's so important. Knowing what your opponent's going to do. Have you seen they're on stone? You should try and punish that. You can't just let them walk forward and drop a castle on you. You need to have some military out there. And if it's a map like Arena, where it's really hard to see what they're doing, going for fast castle and adding some scouts and knights in the middle of the map is never a bad idea. Also, depending on how forward the castle is, you could make a tower against it, yep. Alright, now remember, in the previous game, the opponent went for feudal age aggression, killed villagers at Mr. Deta's base. Man, so many villagers are stuck here, it's making me want to cry. But it didn't stop Deta from trying to go for fast castle. I think he will go for greedy fast castle and then try and go all in. I'm so focused right now. Okay, going to gold. I like it. Still looks like he wants some type of a weird fast castle. Okay, he's on his way. Not that much behind blue. Maybe he's not going to go for it. I don't know. Ethiopians get plus 100 food, plus 100 gold when you get to the next age. To me, it seems like this is a similar build. Like, he's only sent 2 to gold, and he's going to get plus 100. So we will have enough to get to castle age. But what if blue goes for something like scouts? Feel like scouts into skirmishers could still be really good against this, but I don't know how good the quality of the build will be. Thank you, Nicolius, for the 8 months. Thank you, Chinelli, for the 22. He says, time flies. Oh, you're telling me. I know. Thank you. Also, a huge turd. Thank you for the host. The one viewer host at that. I appreciate that, huge turd. IRC, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, Dracoth, for the 10 months. Douglas Hodgson with 100 bits. Says, hi T90, I've been a fan on YouTube for a long time, and it's good to finally catch a stream. Welcome. You picked a nice moment for it. I think we might have found the new legend. Look at his res, guys. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. The res spikes. Okay, archer range. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Blacksmith? Idle TC, not creating vills. Nope, we don't need villagers anymore. We just need to get to the next stage. What did he have, 22 last time? Double archer range. Whoa. Whoa. What? He's creating more villagers? How dare he? That's against the rules. Well, actually, it makes sense, because he has more than enough food. Actually, I disagree with adding the second range. I would have gone range blacksmith, but again, he's a noob. So he doesn't have the buildings to click up to castle age now. So I would not have created the second range until after the blacksmith. But maybe he's not going FC off this. He wants to send the archers forward. Or the archer forward. What's blue doing? Blue... What? Blue's also going archers? And actually, blue's build... So the difference between blue's build and red's build is that blue's build is a straight archer build. So it's to stay in feudal age. Whereas red's build, I believe, is fast castle. But blue is gone for like this really good build because he's going to have a lot of eco behind it. And can get fast fletching, all that good stuff. Okay, now fletching's on the way, and now red should go to castle age. Okay. He must do this every single time. Honestly, it's fine for red because they're going to have similar numbers and same upgrades. And he's still going to get to his desired crossbow. Well, he didn't get bodkin last time. But he's still going to get to his desired comp. Only downside, though, is if he's surprised by this attack. He hasn't scouted blue's base at all. And blue did scout the ranges from red, but he just doesn't seem to know where red is, even though they're right next to each other here. Man, if he just built some farms, man. If he just sent a few more to gold. Like, if he optimized the strat a little bit more, it could be so freaking good for him. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. He sees blue. He's probably like, what? Maybe blue will see him? Okay, they've noticed each other. And now red's like, no, no. No, 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 no. That's not cool. Blue's coming to my base now. Keep an eye on the food count, guys. When you're playing it like blue is, you're adding villagers, you're adding farms. Your eco will be more stable. And we have 2 villagers that will likely go forward and build a siege workshop standing right here. It's Hoang. It's baby Hoang. It wasn't a fluke. He plays every game like this, doesn't he? But he's like, he's really not sure what to do right now. Blue had some big balls to run forward. Now blue, the best thing blue could do for himself is to run to red's base, to make red come back home. But, okay, red's actually creating vills this time around. He will not see the archers coming. A TC! I think that's for protection, right? 0 on food. I think that's for protection. And blue is here. That is not going to happen. So blue is doing way better. Oh my good. Oh my. Oh. Oh my. Hello, sir. Sir, those archers shoot arrows. Yep, they're pointy. They kill things. Deta. Deta. They kill. Yeah, they kill you. Oh wait, the counterattack. Counterattack. Shh. Counterattack. Villagers are here. Could still build a siege workshop. I don't know. I would love to see red send vills to the middle for gold now and just be sneaky about it. Just forget about the TC. And just send the vills to the middle to the gold. That's what Hoang would do. Remember last game he had 22 vills against 35 or 36 and he won. And here he is. He's a micro nerd. He's all in. Blue will not know. Like, I don't know if blue will be able to get to castle age. Red has so much focus on his micro. He doesn't even care about this. I think he's waiting for crossbow numbers so he can kill this. And then he'll finish the town center. And Blue's bringing back skirms. Big thing for Blue here, he needs armor on the skirms. If you get enough skirmishers with armor, you can close in on this. But without the armor, the crossbows are doing 6 damage, and you have only 3 pierce armor. So with Red's micro, he could be in a great spot. And Red will actually complete the TC. Not that he'll be creating villas, because he has 0 on food. Now this is probably where Red makes the siege workshop, right? This is where the villagers that are sitting here will come forward and make a siege workshop. I'm sensing it. Guys, I don't think we're going to cast anything except Red's games tonight. For the rest of the stream, I think this is all I want to do. If he's still playing, this guy's so interesting to me. This is all he does. And he actually... He's worse with what you should do. But it's an extremely strong strategy if you're heavy aggro. Just like Hoang does at the high level. What? Whoa! What? More ranges! What? He's not messing around. Look. 4. He did it again! He did it again! It's baby Hoang! It's baby Hoang! 22 vil victory! Oh my god! I love this guy! Yo, Deta! What a legend. What a legend. Now, you should not really learn from this. The only thing that you can take away from this is that if you go all in, it can catch people off guard. Oh. Jeez. And realistically, at this point, Blue did have a slight chance, but like a couple of the key things he needed to do, he wasn't able to do in time. He wasn't able to get walls up. Like what's funny about the full range thing is a siege workshop with 2 ranges would do it, but he decided to go for 4 ranges anyways.
So mid-level players have to endure little Hoang. I bet it is because someone has made way too many Hoang videos that thousands of players watched. Thank you.
Nah, that surely that has nothing to do with it, Hammer. Surely that has nothing to do with it. Maybe. I might be responsible for creating this monster. Why did Blue resign? Well, think about it, dude. Think about it. He's up against Castle Age army. He's about to lose these 2 skirms. He can't take gold. He has like 12 villagers idled in his TC. And there's about to be 6 more crossbows arriving to his base. Honestly, Blue is dead. Regardless of what this says up here, he's kind of dead. At this level, especially, I don't see him being able to adapt well against this, despite how crap this eco is for Red. Yeah, and he also he probably assumes that Red has eco which is on par with his. So, because everyone makes eco in this game, except for Hoang and Deta, apparently. Okay, well, is he going to continue playing? Site can't be reached. No! AoE2.net is down.